Hey everyone, these are some technology-free exit tickets that are quick, some of which you're familiar with, maybe some new ideas. Some of them can be used and adapted as launches, where we could do sort of a kickoff or a discussion igniter if we want. The most common one I think we're probably all familiar with is the old hands up poll, right? Who understands what we just taught? Everybody put their hands up, right? In my opinion, the problem with that is kids look around and go, if they're trying to be honest and go, oh, yeah, I definitely got that. And they put their hand up, right? So you certainly can do the hands up poll. I'm not sure how efficient it is. I'm sure there's some research somewhere about effect size or whatever it happens to be. But hands up poll is one of the exit ticket options. I like this one for launches as well as exit tickets, the human opinion meter. So we ask a question, how sure are you? What is your comfort level with? What is your response to? And you say, 0 is in this corner and 100 is in this corner. And you line yourself up in the way, and it requires students to talk to one another. How do you feel? This is a little harder with a specific content question. You might say on a scale from 0 to 10, how do you feel about solving linear equations? 10 being, I have this, I'm not going to miss ever, I am perfect, which you might not say perfect for kids. And 0 is, I have no idea what happened today. And we line up, and kids, we want their honest opinions, and we want to be able to see those kids that they say and be able to check in on them or help. This is also great for a launch with random questions like, what % of Americans eat cereal in the morning? If we first come into class and they line up with their percentage guess, just a discussion starter. Obviously, you want to have the answer to that to be able to tell people what the random thing was, but it gets kids up and moving. Also a great stretch in the middle. So the human opinion meter is a fun sort of check or self-check. Class sketch note, if you have a whiteboard or if you have like a digital touch board, if you are one of our elementary teachers in Clearwater, you have kids come up and they draw a picture of what they learned, something they got. And so they have to do a visual illustration of the lesson. Depending on how many whiteboards you have, like if you're in a middle school or high school and have several, this works for kids to go up and space out. If you only have one whiteboard or you only have a touch board in your room and you got 20 kids trying to come up there, it might not be as effective. But pretty cool to see what every kid draws a visual representation of. You're going to get some things that are the same. You're going to get some things that are totally you wouldn't have thought of or that are out there. Last one, the sticky note Mosaic. So depending on how many different topics or things you might have color coded. If you do this, you might pre-plan ahead on school supply order. If you want to order a bunch of sticky notes that are different colors, where different colors represent, maybe green represents, I feel good about this, I know how to do this from today. And yellow is, I have questions or I am not quite sure about this. And you go up and you put them, and then students can sort them. If you have different topics and they want to put them there, you can see this is kind of sorted into different categories or different things. But that's another quick way to, what do you have a question about, or what are you unsure of, or what kind of topic do you feel good about? It does require a lot of supplies. An alternative to this would be like a Google Jamboard, which has sticky notes that kids could come in and you could put a sticky note on slide 1. Slide 1 could be what I feel good about from today. Slide 2 could be what I have questions about from today. And kids could add all those there. So if you wanted to do that, that would be a technology option, not a non-tech option. But again, that's Google Jamboard and their sticky notes. So there are some non-tech, hopefully exit ticket and or maybe combo those with launches or stretches options.